What's up, folks? I'm Odd, by the way. We're gonna be playing The Sims, however, I cannot for the life of me figure out how to get the game audio and OBS working at the same time, so we're just gonna roll with no sound and I'll put in music in post because I am not dealing with that. I have, once again, actually created a lot of my OCs. In this circumstance, however, I have added in not just my Thrakos kids, who were the ones that I made in that original video, God knows how long ago by now. I think it was almost over a year. And go back and make them all the occults that they were supposed to be in The Sims, which I had totally forgotten to that time. In this circumstance, I'm going to be taking these new designs and playing with them to see how they interact, while also having 2 extra characters of mine from different stories. Really, it's kind of like 3 different timelines, because they're all fantasy, but they take place in kind of like a period / style, right? So the Thrakos kids have kind of an 1800s vibe. And then I have another character from a sci-fi and another character from an idea that's set to be in relatively modern times. It feels like every time that I start doing something with my OCs, I wind up doing Phoenix first. She's just the first thought that comes to mind. What's funny is obviously I use CC for a lot of this. Not an overt amount, I guess. But I had kind of a pixie cut that I enjoyed, and then I wound up not using it because there was a hair that came with the high school pack that looks really perfect for her, even though it's got like kind of a modern cut-in shave at the side. But she would totally do that if she, existed in modern times. I think for her everyday outfit I wound up going for 3 options, one of which was this kind of semi-modern option, using a lot of the magic pack. And for other ones, I wound up going for like this, I think it's like a pirate costume from the Spooky Stuff pack, and another costume from Get Famous, which is a kind of another piratey vibe, because that vibe, it really does kind of match up with the whole like 1800s style, because that's kind of where people tend to go with the puffy sleeves and then the corset. I couldn't figure out which one of these 2 in terms of The Sims would be better, so I just went for both. So throughout this, she might be wearing something between the 3 of them. I feel like I probably could have done all of their outfits as the same outfits, but that wouldn't be fun, so I just decided to throw them into different outfits that I felt kind of matched their aesthetics. Phoenix has the spellcaster aspiration. This sim craves a deep knowledge of the arcane magical arts. So yeah, she's a nerd. She's in her heart and soul is a nerd. I got self-assured and hot-headed, and I got the new one, which is socially awkward, and I feel like fits her beautifully, like to a T. And then next up, I went on to my character, Road. He's kind of a side character, but not really. Like, he's got some important aspects to the story. I made him a werewolf, which is obviously from the new pack. In the story, he's sort of the physical embodiment denizen of a ancient rage werewolf. He's also a trans guy. And I know before I wound up downloading some sort of CC that might have broken, or maybe I deleted it at some point, for top scars for him, but I couldn't find them again, and I gave him a bite, which I think is just cool. It's another aspect of him. So yeah, it's not entirely necessary, I guess, but they do exist on him, so I guess that's something to keep in mind. I know this is an idealist sort of game where it's like things don't happen like that, but in our reality, we kind of want to echo, I guess, those things that happen. They don't need to be visible in game, but it'd be nice to have a sim with like flaws, beauty marks, and like they've done well with acne and other scars and stuff like that. But like, yeah, give us surgery scars. That'd be cool. Road has definitely got a bit of a farm boy look. That's what I wound up going for. I'm actually pretty happy with how a lot of his stuff turned out, and then I gave him some more like cottage living stuff. When I was making these guys originally, like I had mentioned that it would be cool if we had like some sort of Wild West pack. And I also complained about werewolves, but that's always been a meme, so, And it seems like since then we've gotten cottage living, which is, at the very least, cottagecore style, and our werewolves pack, so I think that that's kind of a perfect way to go into this. And then moving on, I did Aramis. Aramis was a bit, I guess, somewhat easier to deal with, because she wound up going for a lot of cottage living style clothes because she has a bit more of a, I guess, kind of a feminine vibe. But I also went for, I remember ruthlessly for this, like, her second outfit, which was my attempt at what she wears kind of later on, which is without her hat, and she alters her skirt so that it's a bit more like a pair of, like, I guess kind of parachute / jumper pants, just so that there's more mobility toward it. And that took a while. And then I did a couple of outfits with her hair down or in this messy bun, because that's a pretty significant part of her character. I also just really liked, like, a lot of the cottage living looks on her. I think that I played around quite a bit with some of the more feminine looks, which is, I guess, ironic because she is pretty feminine, but then she's also, like, a metalsmith, and that's kind of her vibe, and so she's definitely got, like, super high muscle and stuff like that, too, and then she wears all these very cute clothes. I think that it's really interesting with her character. And then, yeah, I got kind of bored of Thracko's characters one after the other, so I immediately moved on to my character Neith, and they are from a sci-fi. And in that circumstance, I wasn't totally sure what to go for beyond, like, I've drawn them in this sort of, like, cowl-necked, backless shirt, and that's because in their story they have wings, so they kind of have to keep the back area uncovered. I also probably should have downloaded some backpack BLC or CC, but I just didn't think about that. What I did wind up doing, and the reason that I kind of wanted to get to them pretty quickly, was because I had downloaded some gloves that were basically like prosthetic arms. And of course, like, the nature of this reality is that, like, certain things have become so commonplace because, like, body modification has become, like, a means of capital. So think sort of like, I guess, like, is it Repo Man? And then, like, Repo the Genetic Opera, which, are those related? Like, they seem like they're about similar things. It's about, like, taking back donated organs or something like that, right? It's similar to that, except there's also the possibility that people can, like, take, I guess, their body parts that they own and technically liquidate them. Which is equally terrifying, and maybe something like the Repo Man situation happens in this universe as well. More often than not, you just see people, like, you can tell that have been through hard times or something like that because they have prosthesis, and I mean, that's to be said for most people. But, like, in that circumstance in particular, it's because they probably went through some financial hardship and wound up, like, liquidating a bunch of, like, art basically on their arm, and there's, like, whole, like, grafts and stuff like that people can do to, I guess, get this art, or maybe just, like, display it. I'm not totally sure. But yeah, in the case of Neith, their arm was cut off when they were little, not necessarily for the sake of any, like, liquidation or anything like that. They just kind of they just kind of wound up getting one of their arms cut off. It's kind of a spoilery thing, so I won't get too far into it. Fledge is the placeholder name that I've gotten for it. I could see as either a novel or a film, I guess, later on in its life. And they want to be a tattoo artist, so I gave them the artist's aspiration. I also put them as a loner, ambitious, and creative. After going through Neith, I moved on back to Thrakos, but this time in the Pets tab, and made Glenn from Thrakos. Glenn is a drake fox, so essentially like a drake meets a fox. There's not really much more else to that. In the story is basically like his own full character, but yeah, in this I obviously wasn't able to make like a character that was like a human, so I made him use the frame of the domestic fox. I also made him smart, so the Sims can talk to him basically and have like what is like the enlightening conversation. And the prerequisites for a fox for the fox build were troublemaker and stubborn, which I felt like actually didn't fit Glenn very well, so I decided to keep those. So technically, he's a dog, and the only CC that I wound up using on him was the horns, and he has more spikies and stuff like that, and more fluff and stuff like that. Obviously, it's hard to get that sort of fantasy character design out in a rather limited game unless I used a lot of mods. The horns are for like a goat pack, I think. They actually even came with like hooves, so you could technically make a goat. which I think is cute. And then next, going back into humans, and in this case, I guess just an average, ordinary human. Neith is too. In Mad's case, she's technically something between a spellcaster and a werewolf in terms of, like, traits with the Sims. But I just made her kind of an average human, I guess, pre her story. She's something that's kind of unique to her reality, which is, I've been calling them visuals. They're basically like a werewolf, but like meets like the Slayers from like Buffy the Vampire Slayer. So yeah, Mads is the most modern character among this group. She exists basically in this era. She lives in the Pacific Northwest, so I just kind of went for whatever I thought looked cute while keeping in mind that she should always look ready for a hike. And I'm allowed to make fun of it like that, okay, because I live here. So she's basically wearing, like, everything that I would necessarily be, like, mildly afraid to wear to some degree. She's clumsy, cheerful, and creative. I do wish that there had been, like, a ghost hunting aspiration or something like that came with paranormal stuff. Because I feel like that she would probably have that, wanting to just learn about, like, everything. That should be a thing, too, like Occult's Masterworks or something like that. I'm sure they're not done with the occults yet in The Sims, but, like, learning about all of the different occults in The Sims, I think that'd be super cool. Because she's also essentially able to talk to supernatural creatures. And then moving on back to the Thrakos kids, because there are a whole bunch of them. I've got Vaughn, Vaughn's design, I think, is the one that's changed the most in terms of, like, characters from before and now, because I wasn't totally sure as to how to design him, and I didn't have, like, a full design out for him. I have since made, I call it, like, the Shadows series, where it has all of these characters, except for Road, actually. I need to draw Road more, and kind of, like, the sides that they don't necessarily want people to see. So, in Vaughn's case, got, like, outgoing, and then overachiever, because he's kind of a people pleaser, and gloomy. And he doesn't necessarily show it a lot, but he's got some stuff going on. And you definitely, like, see that as his part of the story develops. So, he's a bit broody sometimes. Now, speaking of broody, I went on to Theo. And when it came to Theo, I wanted to give him his, like, the scar over his eye, and I wound up going for a bigger one. I guess I probably really should have looked up to see if there were more scars, because, like, he has a scar that's pretty prominent over his eye, but it's not this big, so I wanted to have that there, so it's reminiscent of that. And as for him, I've got him under loner, hot-headed, and music lover, with the musical genius aspiration, because he is kind of a bard. He likes to play music. He's not necessarily as open about it in the beginning and stuff like that, but as time goes on, he's definitely a bit more of a musical type. I'm really happy with how all of this turned out, and I think that the characters look much more like themselves now, as opposed to, I don't know, kind of weird looking. Like, the old ones feel like they were kind of goofy. So, I'm happy that I was able to get back and do these. But at that, I'm going to jump into the game, because the main aspect of this was creating these characters to see how they would interact together. This is, I guess, a totally non-canon experiment, obviously. I've got all of them assigned to, like, their kind of base sexualities, so some characters are exclusively into men or women, like, I don't think the only straight character technically is Road, and technically in the story he has a girlfriend, but I wasn't, if I've skimped on making Road and drawing him, I've skimped on his girlfriend's design entirely. So just know that she exists. Her name is Echo, but she may be cheated on in this episode. Okay, these are not canon events. Let's go for like a Sims week or two and see how these guys fare. First off, I gotta give them a lot of money, and I'm just gonna give them a decent house, because I don't feel like building. I'll just place the lot. Wow. This house is almost a string of successive numbers. It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2. Like $4 more simoleons, and it would have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get rid of this and put in some planters, I think, because there aren't any kids in this household. There are my kids in this household, but they're all 20-somethings. Which is another thing, I guess there's a lot of adults in this, you know, in these series, I guess adultier adults. Okay, but we've got all of the 20-somethings for some nice angst. Sort of like Euphoria, but less creepy because they're not teenagers. Like, seriously, I thought that, like, I still haven't seen the whole show, but I thought at the very least that they were, like, that they were in college, but they're high schoolers? Like, God, there's, like, a similar vibe to, like, we saw this, like, Gossip Girl series, like the reboot or something like that, and kids, like, why are you getting in so many scandals? The worst scandal that I went through when I was a kid was my friend reading fan fiction smut to me when I was in basically homeroom. Like, like why do these writers choose teenagers? It doesn't make much sense to me. Like, all my characters used to be teenagers when I was a teenager, because that made sense to me as a teenager, but when I grew up, I was like, that's kind of creepy. So I changed them, and they're still relatively young, because that made sense for them, but, like, they're not 15 anymore, because that's not as realistic. Is there a plate of food here already? Did they put chicken nuggets in the build? Oh, that's adorable. That little tiny detail, that's great. Are you ruthlessly unattracted to someone? Oh no, who do they find unattractive? That's a Wonderful Whims thing. Hold on. Who do they find unattractive right off the bat? Oh no. It's Theo! What's unattractive about Theo? I mean, I guess good. He's gay, but girl, like, come on. What's the vibe? What's the wrong vibe going on there? And she perceives Vaughn as basic looking. I'm sure. This is so funny. She has an anti-crush on freaking Theo already. Oh no. Oh, that's so funny. I might buy some books for them. Everyone makes it to the end of the week is priority number 1. That they likes guitar. The grammatical errors. Still very prominent with the pronouns update, aren't they? Sure, Neith. Whatever you want. So Neith picked up the guitar. Interesting. What you doing, V? Chatting with Road. Makes sense, you guys are buddies in series, so that's cool. So I'm curious to see as to how, like, they're... Oh? Neith's like to stop what they were thinking about and found themselves staring at Road Kala. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, wow, so Neith is really attractive to Road. Oh, it's unfortunate that you guys are from different timelines, but, you know, in this universe, go crazy. Let's see, everyone is more friends with Glenn than they are with anyone. Oh, no, okay. Road is more friends with Vaughn, but that might be because I made them brothers in Cass, because they're technically brothers. So they might have a slightly higher relationship. So basically, everyone is baseline. And I guess dogs are also baseline higher because they're dogs. They're friends with everybody. How could you not be friends with a dog? For whatever reason, they've all decided to turn on a romantic movie. What I might get them doing is, like, starting a skill that I feel like they might like, because I don't think that they're going to enact it autonomously. Alright, Neith, I'm gonna get you just doing some small paintings. Technically, Neith wants to be a tattoo artist, but obviously we're nowhere near that in the game either. That'd be so cool. Like, they did the thing with both facial hair and nails in Create a Sim, where it's like, yeah, you can have your sim have perma nails, or, you know, like a perma beard or something like that, permanent arm hair, leg hair, beards, stuff like that, and you don't have enough space to do your thing. Understandable. So at this point, I wish that there was basically like a career where you could do tattooing, because that feels very prominent, you know? Maybe just a whole body mods, like, I guess realistically it might be a kit, but they never done gameplay in kits, not yet. Oh, bust the dust. Okay, now try. Can you reach it now? There you go. So I'm gonna get them painting. I guess your werewolf rage is kind of taken over, isn't it? He's a restless animal. Why don't you? Because I don't want you to freak out. Go for a feral run. Go outside. Do you want to go outside, Road? Do you want to go outside? You go outside. Yeah, you go. There you go. Purchase books. Let's actually get some stuff. What's Glenn doing? He is obsessed with the coffee maker. Good job, Glenn. Ooh, Neith is playing some basketball. Granny, toss it, Neith. Yeah. I'm gonna get you practicing magic because I feel like that'd be something that you want to do. Oh, Phoenix is stuck. Phoenix is stuck. Sims is not happy today. There she goes. I'm actually gonna have you. I'm gonna have anyone else claim their beds, but maybe Phoenix, because I want her and Glenn to have the same room. And Neith is making coffee. Has made coffee. I guess they were a little sleepy and decided that they were gonna make coffee. No real conflict so far, which is good. Nothing else has really happened though. Why did Glenn go potty outside? Oh, he's gonna play in a puddle. You do you, buddy. Oh, so is Neith just like... I'm gonna put these in the fridge if no one's gonna eat them because... Seems like a waste otherwise. Somebody prepared us some nice nuggies. Oh, and Road is gonna grill. Okay. Phoenix is fuming, and she's making some nuggies. There were nuggies on the table, Phoenix! I get it, you want to use the magic box. That's cool. Can I give you a little bit more, like, magical ability? I'm gonna cheat that in because Phoenix knows some stuff already. And that seems like fun. So I just made Phoenix immensely skilled in magic. And I think that's good. Oh, but she has 0 talent points because she hasn't used anything. That's fine. Let's get you casting some spells. I've just got these two practicing magic. Doing weird hand wavy things into the air for no reason. It's all good. The rage is a-coming. The beast beckons from a dangerous amount of fury. Is there... I mean, like, obviously if they're inside, but does their fury just kind of go up? On to day 2 we go, I guess. Except for everybody that's been drinking coffee all day. Let's see. Wait, who has it? Yep. Mads, that makes sense. Aramis also kind of makes sense. She's a bit of a drinker. Neith has not necessarily had coffee in a short enough period of time to be energized from drinking coffee. So they only wanted the 1 cup. But they destroyed everyone else's sleep schedule. Oh, Vaughn's making more coffee. Oh no, all of my kids are addicted to coffee. It's like they know. Oh, Glenn's so dirty. Oh, wait, what? What? How did you get romance with Neith? Huh? How did you get romance with Neith, Aramis? Where are you? Oh, so did Neith make a romantic joke toward Aramis? That's interesting. But they're flirting. Oh my god. Neith. The vibes. They're just chatting the day away. Vaughn has kind of made friends with Mads, but no one else really. Phoenix has stayed relatively distant. Oh! Road's turning into a werewolf. There he is. Oh, and Neith is exhausted because instead of drink with desperation, instead of going to bed, they keep drinking coffee. Neith just walking around slumped over with their coffee. Go to bed! Go to bed! Oh, you're as bad as I am. Go to bed, Neith. Go to bed. If I sign you a bed, will you have a better time about doing it? Neith is getting more coffee. I don't think that they've tried to sleep once. They're about to keel over from the cumulative caffeine crash. And still, like, they don't... Everybody's cooking at once. Because we got like 2 ovens. Mads is making scrambled eggs for everybody. Or maybe just for herself. Aramis comes in clutch with the meat platter. An asado usually consists of beef, pork, chicken, chorizo, and morcilla, which are cooked on a grill or an open fire. Personal favorite is some beef and guasaka. Guasaka. Guasakaka. Guasak. I was right before. Guasaka. Guasakaka. An avocado-based sauce from Venezuela. Buen provecho. Buen provecho. Yeah. Everybody get your meat. That looks good. Whoa. Oh, that's why. Neith is attracted to Aramis. So that didn't pop up right away. Probably because I have 8 Sims in this household. Well, Rodenbond just did the same stretch. Oh, there it goes. Is that Aramis or Neith? No, Neith is right there. It's Aramis. You didn't get sleep either? Oh no, you were just introduced to coffee. Oh, and there's the drop, girl. Oh, I'm sorry. Neith is still holding on strong. If any have anything, they're like, I love this woman. As she passes out on the ground. Oh, you're an interesting type, Neith. Get up and go get the dog box. Did that count because you socialized with Glenn? That's kind of adorable. If socially awkward Sims feel socially accomplished for interacting with animals. Rhodes energized, Mads is exhausted, Aramis is exhausted, rightfully so. Y'all need to stop drinking so much coffee. Neith has been up for like 24 hours solely through sheer force of will and caffeine. I have not seen them sleep this entire time. Like, tiredness is a secondary notion for them. Not even. It's like the last thing on their list. They're like, I'm uncomfortable, but I'll survive. Oh, and Phoenix is the... Oh, they're waving to each other. Good job, Phoenix. Good job for interacting with Aramis. That's so cute. Oh, she was the first person that you chatted with after your time of being completely a curmudgeon. She was, though. That's the thing. Oh, that's so cute. That's so cute. Aramis is so sleepy, but that's so cute. I'm just waiting. There it is. The cumulative collapse. You gonna go get more caffeine, or are you gonna go to sleep? Oh, Phoenix is stuck again. They're gonna go nap. Not sleep. Oh, no, 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 no. Nap. On the couch. We could go upstairs and get a full night's rest. Well, it's 5 p.m., but basically, full night's rest, you know, the 2 days worth of sleep that you need. But no, no, no. No, no, you want to keep your streak going by only sleeping like 30 minutes on the comfy couch. Oh, at that point, I feel like I would start seeing demons. I don't I don't feel comfortable imagining my day at that point. I mean, yeah, I probably stayed up that long. Like, I get Neith's deal, you know. Maybe they're on a reset, you know, they stayed up too late and they're like, well, gosh, I guess I can just push through the day, but it's not going to be fun. And finally they conked out on the couch. Oh, Glenn is running away. And it's because no one interacts with him. Who'd you cook with? Wait, hold on. Oh, wow. Okay, so right now, Rode has a decent relationship with Glenn, with Mads, and with Vaughn. And everyone else, he got a bit of a better relationship with Phoenix, but then does not know Neith, or Theo, or Aramis. Don't get more coffee. It's a diuretic for one, and you already have to pee. Oh, is Neith... Finally, Neith has fallen asleep in their bed at 12 a.m. on Tuesday. Wow. Oh. Oh. Aramis is gonna steal their bed. There are so many beds! Glenn has returned. Oh geez, I wonder who it could be. Everyone's just coming out to talk about how stinky Glenn is. Guys, he just got here. Somebody wash him then. Or you not do that autonomously, huh? Welcome back. Glenn's like, screw this, man. I didn't want to deal with all this. Who are these people? I'd add some farm animals to this situation, because Ro's a bit of a farm boy, but I don't think that that would help anything with this family. This is already a dysfunctional enough family as it is, and somebody made stinky Franks and beans. Put that away. I'm curious, I don't think that Vaughn and Theo have really interacted, and they have an interesting relationship in Thrakos, so I'm curious about that, and I accidentally put this in the air instead of in the trash, but that's okay. Mads is playing basketball, and I'm going to save because my game just froze for a very long period of time, and I am getting very afraid because I don't think my computer is liking handling all this with 8 Sims in a big house and we're also recording. So we're just gonna be safe and save. That's why it's called saving. I'm gonna assume that Overachiever is gonna become like the new boon for like super skill-based challenges and stuff like that. Like, it definitely seems beneficial toward that. It might be a little bit too OP, honestly. Like, I'd expect an overachieving sim to be like super stressed about overachieving. Like kind of regularly tense. Feeling like they're making no progress. I mean, that's just me as a somewhat former overachiever. Just saying. Oh, and Road has transformed. You gonna go take a wolf nap? You gonna go nap on the floor? Oh, right next to Phoenix. Oh. But you both interrupted each other. Oh, Road's stuck. You okay, buddy? There he goes. There you go. You go scratch up that chair, you glitchy beast. Yeah. Why don't you go outside, puppy boy? Go outside. Eventually. Oh, you're stuck. You're stuck again. Oh, the Sims is not happy today. There you go. He's made it outside. Cool off a little bit. Maybe. Oh, we get a helpful neighbor in the form of Judith Ward, the famous lady from freaking Get Famous. The super famous lady. You gonna come in and fix whatever you were talking about, Judith? Or are you just gonna stand there? Judith? Judith? She coming in. She's stuck on a chair. What are you gonna go fix? Oh, the fridge. The fridge is broken? Dude, a famous lady came into my house and... No, she's cooking something. Sorry. A famous lady came to my house and raided my fridge. It was the weirdest night. I thought that you were gonna fix something. How come other Sims are allowed to do this, but when I try and do it, it's inappropriate? None of us know who you are, lady. We're from different universes. Judith Ward is continuing to cook something in our house. Did you stop? Did you seriously stop mid-cooking? Oh, Theo's gonna take it out and throw it away. Like, nope, lady, we don't need your cake. Said we're gonna get $10 for it. We sold it on eBay. Cake made by Judith Ward. Some guy very happily bought it. Fabulous content right here. Oh no, she's actually gonna fix the toilet! You did the thing! A famous lady came in, used my stove, and then fixed my toilet. It was the wildest night. Me and my 7 friends from another universe were just hanging out, and this famous lady, also from another universe, came by and just decided to fix our toilet because she was interested in the handiness skill. You might have hang out for a bit. You already have been. You used our oven and then forgot your cake in it. Famous lady came in, stole my food, used my oven, baked a cake that she forgot about, fixed my toilet, and then proceeded to go onto Facebook on my computer. That sounds about right. Phoenix has passed out on the floor. No, she's up. Are you gonna go to bed? No, she just took a coffee nap. Sorry. Said she's gonna do some sit-ups right after passing out. That's healthy. Rode and Theo are both conked out on the couch, just being precious little boys. I'm surprised there wasn't like a welcome wagon. The vampires haven't tried to show up yet. I think it's just because they got an 8-sim household and they're like, yeah, that's not gonna happen. The only thing that I've gotten is a random event of a famous lady coming by because something in my house was broken. Oh god, the toilet is a disaster. I should have made someone neat. That's what happens when you have a bunch of 20-somethings in a house together. Okay, so interesting. So Wonderful Whims gives people these personality types as well. So from the major impression of their personality, we've got Neith being an artist, which makes sense. They strive to create things of enduring value and achieve their visions. In many cases, however, the fear of not being exceptional prevents their growth, which is an ouch. Oh, big ol' ouch. And then, from minor impression of personality, Sage. Sage can seek wisdom and focus on finding the truth in every situation. However, their knowledge-seeking nature might cause them to overthink and not act enough, which does seem pretty on the par for Neith. And let's see, we did the whole day Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, so day 4. And everybody is still pretty much strangers, except Neith and Aramis with their little flirtationship. Haven't really had much social interaction. There we go. Just added some new fun group activities to get some more ideas a-flowing. We are running low on days here. I think we're more than halfway through our experiment. Also, this table is placed very strangely, and I don't think my characters can get past it. As cute as it is cockeyed like that, I think I'm gonna move it. I might get Rhodes researching some werewolf lore. I have Mads do some seancing because that seems the most relative to her deal. Dominic Van Diesel, the swift and the angriest. You might think it might be hard to fill 600 pages with stories about 2 friends fighting crime and race cars, but you'd be so wrong. Oh yeah. I love all those sexy books for the werewolf thing. They really knew. 12 or so swatches of woo. Wands of desire. Rhodes about to read Twilight. That's part of his day. Sorry, Dusk Glow. Mads and Theo were talking about CDs. Yeah, there's this old-fashioned thing that can store way more information than you would ever imagine you would ever need in your entire life. Like, think an entire library worth of books in your time, and then just kind of, like, shove that into one singular disc. Yeah, that's way old school now. Bonancala shows signs of the Jester. That makes sense for him. Oh, whoa, did we just have a flirtation? Excuse me? Excuse me? Excuse me? Nothing in terms of, like, romanticness went up, but they got some heart gain. Excuse me? Titillating banter. A deep connection. Who are you? Where's that? How are you gaining? I'm so confused. Is it just not caught up yet? Phoenix is taking a nap. Road is still reading smut. We're gonna get everybody out to enjoy the bubbles. Vaughn took a hit and then instantly passed out. Oh, who started a fire? Who started a fire? Oh, they put it out at least. The OC Mageddon household. I forgot that I called them that. It really is pure chaos here, isn't it? Phoenix, I'm going to assume it might have been you that, yeah, you're only cooking level 2, and you seem to be... Oh, it does! Okay. It does at least acknowledge a trans guy having his period, but I actually don't know if Road would go through that or not. I guess he would. He's got some magic-based transition stuff going on, so it's not necessarily as defined. Phoenix is confident that the fire was put out, and I'm pretty sure that she's the one that started it, so, you know. On par for her. No one has been paying any attention to Glenn. I guess I haven't either. Yes, I'm trying to get everyone turned on. Don't mind me here. I'm just curious to see if any flirtationships will evolve, if everybody is flirty. That would make me happy. I want to see who and what and why and where. It was weird, a car just passed in game and then passed in real life. What are your needs? If I click on something I want your queue, doesn't mean you prioritize. Oh, Mads! Mads, why you gotta do that? He swore. She took my salad! Bitch took my salad! Eesh. Cycle and the other cycle fall on the same day, huh, buddy? That's gotta be rough. Bum. Oh, trans werewolf jokes. Ah, it's cloudy. Perfect. Perfect for the werewolf moon reveal. Phoenix has apparently decided to talk with Rode, Aramis, and Theo in the bathroom. Secret Thrakos Kids meeting. We gotta get the hell out of here. These people are driving me crazy. That's perfect for Road. Oh no! He exploded Beth Sterling away. Where did she go? She just flew away. No, it's Janae Price. Oh my god. You just yeeted that lady in your rage. I'm gonna go take a shower. Are you sure that's a good idea? Oh, you're gonna go smash the oh, no, you're gonna run through the house first. Got the zoomies. You okay, dude? You okay there? You okay? You gonna... Yeah? You there you go. The animations for werewolves are a little buggy for me. Would be fun, like, secret would honestly be is like if you have good enough pet training skills, you could maybe like admonish a werewolf for scratching the furniture and they'd listen to you. That might be funny. Okay, Rude, you have fun. I'm gonna go back to the house. and see what everyone else is up to. Okay, now Phoenix, don't get too playful. Everything is... Oh, you made a friend! Wait. Who? She made friends with Aramis! Oh, that makes me happy. Oh, that makes me so happy. You're friends with Aramis. Yeah, you are. Oh, that's so cute. I'm gonna make this my last day. I know that I've been like, Sunday to Saturday is a decent week. You know, it's not Sunday to Sunday, but like it's a full work week. Minus Sunday, I guess, you know? It's 6 days. Unless something super insane happens, I think I've been recording for quite a while, so I don't know if I want to go the whole week. But, hey. It has been fun playing around with my OCs, I will admit. You know? Isn't it like with The Sims and with original characters? It's almost the same thing, right? Okay. Oh, so it's like an evolving aspiration. That's so interesting. Level up to Apex. Transform 25 times. Oh no. Okay, just do werewolf things. Spar with 5 werewolves. Defeat Greg. That's fantastic. I don't think we're going to be able to get to all of that road. But that is great. That's so interesting. I want some more, like, evolving, I guess this is kind of similar to just the regular levels, right? But, like, there are branched paths. It's like, there's replayability in this, which I really enjoy. This has somehow become a review for werewolves. I've spent most of my time with Road. Can you tell that I like werewolves? Oh, Neitha, you gonna swipe the bathroom? After we fixed it. Oh, betrayal. Betrayal. Oh, who are you being flirty with? Neath over here with their New Earth, New World flirtationships, okay? It is Neath alone who has been initiating like 80% of any sort of flirtation. I think that they tried to interact with Theo, and I made it so that Theo would reject, like, I guess, non-male interaction. So maybe that's why they got that negative moodlet initially. And Neitha's just going for it with Rhodey. Oh, they're getting really close. My, pulling it out on this what I wanted to be the last day. Did you give him a rose? Oh, it's so cute. Yeah, I'm still definitely going to go to the end of this day. Flirtationships aside. And I'll check everybody's relationship statuses. I don't think that anybody really got much further in the green than when they started, which is insane because Sims are very social creatures. And what did you guys just interact about? And why was it negative? Ooh, Theo's swearing. That's very like him. I'm gonna try to kind of update. Whoa! Who? What? When? Where? Why? What just happened? Who the hell is Akshara? Oh, that's that? No? No, that wasn't the lady that Road yeeted. Actually, does he have her in his... Maybe it was. I thought... No, it was Janae. It was definitely Janae. That Road yeeted. That's to be woohoo partners? Like, just... You know... Just... Oh, wait, I love that. Hold on. It's okay to be a little awkward. Oh, that'd be so cute. Hold on, I want to see this interaction. Oh. Oh, is that a sentiment? Does Phoenix feel better because Aramis was like, I like you the way you are. You're a good person. Oh. They understand. Phoenix feels very accepted around Aramis. Oh, my heart. My heart. My heart. Oh, that's so cute. That's so goddamn cute. I'm so ready to project with this trait. It's too cute. Ah. Oh, that's so cute. I feel like that's a great high note to end this on, because I think I'm gonna cut this out at midnight. Does anyone has anything else interesting to do? Yeah, between now and midnight, I think that I'm just gonna speed through, see if anything else happens, and then I might wind this down. This is a lot of fun, just kind of seeing these characters interact. I don't feel like that I learned anything from this particular alternate universe where they all hang out, you know? But it was fun to play Dollhouse with all of my OCs and to show them off and to make them. Someone is controlling your dreams, Leo. It's me. It's your terrifying god in both this reality and your own. I choose all of the things that happen to you. Regardless, it's always fun to talk about my OCs, and it's always fun to see them interact like that. It's too cute. Oh, I want to scream. It's just so, like... I've been loving the new updates to... We are rolling into midnight. I think that I'm going to cut this off at midnight on Saturday, as opposed to just going through that whole day, because it feels like it's probably just going to be... Vaughn just became good friends with Phoenix! Yes! Okay, that's a good note to end that on, because that is adorable. They are very good friends in the story, too, so that makes me so happy. This is just making me happy. It's so funny to see all this. It was great to see Neith's future forward-thinking attitude, you know, where they were just kind of, like, flirting with everyone, like, hey, do you wanna do stuff? And then everyone was like, okay! Because, let's face it, Neith's a bit of a hottie. They're super cute. But yeah, it was super fun being able to redesign my OCs like this, maybe learn a little bit about them, and there is the vampire, finally. Jesus. Ro, do you want to go fight the vampire? I know it's Caleb Vittor and he's technically a good vampire, but at this point, I don't care. Go be mean to the vampire. Yes. Yes. Go eat Caleb Vittor. Go get him. Supernatural smackdown. End this off on a high note. I read that book about the girl who was seduced by the vampire, okay, and she had a cool wolf friend that she could have been friends with. Are you not gonna do it? Oh, he's gonna get some tea at my house? Supernatural smackdown. Let's go. Oh no, don't turn back. Don't turn back. Could I still do it? Could I still do it as a human? And then fight him. Fight him. We can't do a full-on supernatural smackdown, then fight him. And my mother's a bat. Oh, we can't. Dope. Fight. Fight, 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 fight. Come on. Come on. No. It's not working. God damn it. Well, and everyone had a terrible holiday, so I think that that's going to be where I leave this off. I was trying so desperately to get the fight to work, but it looks like Caleb is too nice. So that's fine. Yeah, I don't know what else to say that I haven't said already. This was super fun. Honestly, if you'd like to see me do some more, I guess, like weird Sims OC related videos, I'd be totally down for it between some art stuff. It's a lot of fun, and thankfully, at least for now, I have my stuff back. So this is going to be hell to edit because it's probably going to be a couple hours long. So at that, I will see y'all next time.